Shitam Chintya Chintya Samastveda Nipanam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govinda Bidam Ujwalam Varatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Mande Vishwagurun Shah Divyat Bhagavat Prem Noe Bija Pradam Devam Divyatanum Suchanda Varanam Balarka Chelanchitam Sadrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyamburim Shri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Varam Mandetam Shubharam Mareka Sharanam Nyasishwara Sridharam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo 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 Mahabaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Prabhupada. This is Madhya-lila chapter 4, Sri Madhavendra Puri's devotional service. And yesterday we heard how when Madhavendra Puri came to Govardhan, then he was near the Govinda Kund, and Sri Gopal appeared to him. First, the Lord came as a boy from the village who brought Madhavendra Puri some milk in a pot. The boy said that in his village no one fasts. Madhavendra Puri was fasting, so the Lord brought him milk, said some of the ladies had seen him and sent him with the milk. Then Madhavendra Puri waited for that boy who he was very, very much taken by him, and he waited for the boy to come back with the pot, and the boy never came. Madhavendra Puri understood that it was Krishna himself. Then in a dream, the Lord told him that when there was fear of the Muslims attacking the village there in Govardhan, that he was taken and hidden in a bush. And then Madhavendra Puri went with townspeople, and they found the deity in the bush, and it was very heavy, but they carried him on top of the hill, made a provisional temple for him, a provisional altar out of stone slabs, and then they began constructing everything necessary. Not yet the permanent temple, but they made all arrangements for the deity. They bathed the deity. They had the bathing ceremony, and then the anukut, where they're feeding the deity, and people from neighboring villages came to feed Gopal and bring grains and eventually cows, etc. So that's where we're at now. So Ratri Kale Takurare Koraya Shayan Purigosai Koila Kechu Gavya Bojan. This is text 91 of the 4th chapter. Sri Madhavendra Puri did not eat anything throughout the day, but at night, after laying the deity down to rest, he took a milk preparation. Pratakale Puna Taiche Korila Sevan Analoya Ekramer Ailalok Gan. The next morning, the rendering of service to the deity began again, and people from one village arrived with all kinds of food grains. Anagrita Dari Dugda Grame Jatachila Gopalera Age Lok Aniyadarila. The inhabitants of the village brought to the deity of Gopal as much food grains, ghee, yogurt, and milk as they had in their village. Purvadin Prai Bipra Korila Randan Taicheana Kutta Gopal Korila Bojan. The next day, almost as before, there was an Anakut ceremony. All the Brahmins prepared foods, and Gopal accepted them. Brajabasi Loka Krishna Sahaja Puriti Gopalera Sahaja Priti Brajabasi Prati. The ideal place to execute Krishna consciousness is Brajabhumi or Vrindavan, where the people are naturally inclined to love Krishna and Krishna is naturally inclined to love them. Mahaprasad Kaila Siya Sablok Gopala Dikiya Savar Kande Duka Shok. Throngs of people came from different villages to see the deity of Gopal, and they took Mahaprasadam sumptuously. When they saw the super excellent form of Lord Gopal, all their lamentation and unhappiness disappeared. Ashtapasha Braja Bhumer Jatagrama Sab Ek Deen Sabe Kore Mahatsab. All the villages in neighboring Brajabhumi, Vrindavan, became aware of the appearance of Gopal, and all the people from these villages came to see him. Day after day, they all performed the Anukut ceremony. Gopala Prakata Shuni Nanadesh Hoite Nanadravya Loya Lok Lagila Ashite. In this way, not only the neighboring villages, but all the other provinces came to know of Gopal's appearance. Thus people came from all over, bringing a variety of presentations. Maturar Loksab Bora Boradani Bhakti Kori Nanadravya Beta Deya Ani. The people of Mathura, who are very big capitalists, also brought various presentations and offered them before the deity in devotional service. Swarna Ropya Bastra Gandha Bhakya Upahar Asankhya Aishe Nritya Borila Bandar. Swarnaropya Bastraganda Bhakya Upahar Asankhya Nitya Barila Bandar. Thus countless presentations of gold, silver, garments, scented articles, and eatables arrived. The store of Gopal increased daily. Ek Mahadani Katriya Korela Bandir Kehopak Bandar Koila Dehota Prachir. One very big Kshatriya of the royal order constructed a temple. Someone made cooking utensils, and someone constructed boundary walls. Ek Brajabasi Ek Gabi Dila Sahasra Gabi Gopalera Hoila. Each and every family residing in the land of Brajabhumi contributed one cow. In this way, thousands of cows became the property of Gopal. Goda Hoite Ailadui Mairagi Brahman Purigosai Rakilatare Korea Jatan. Eventually, two Brahmins in the renounced order arrived from Bengal, and Madhavendra Puri, who liked them very much, kept them in Vrindavan and gave them all kinds of comforts. Se Dui Sishyakori Seva Samarpila Raja Seva Hoy Purir Ananda Barila. These two were then initiated by Madhavendra Puri, and he entrusted them with the daily service of the Lord. This service was performed continuously, and the worship of the deity became very gorgeous. Thus Madhavendra Puri was very pleased. Emata Batsara Dui Korila Seban Ekdin Purigosai Dekila Swapan. In this way, the deity worship in the temple was very gorgeously performed for 2 years. Then one day, Madhavendra Puri had a dream. Gopalako he Puri Amar Tapa Nahi Jai Mulayanja Chandan Lepa Tabe Se Judai. In his dream, Madhavendra Puri saw Gopal, who said, "My bodily temperature still has not decreased. Please bring sandalwood from the Malaya province and smear the pulp over my body to cool me." So the deity asked Madhavendra Puri to bring sandalwood from the Malaya province. Sandalwood produced in Malaya is very popular. The province is situated on the western Ghat, and the hill Nilagiri is sometimes known as Malaya Hill. The word Malaya Jaj is used to indicate the sandalwood produced in Malaya province. This is in India. So, Malaya Jana Jana Nilachala Hoite Anye Hoite Nahe Tumi Jolahat Twarite. Bring sandalwood pulp from Jagannath Puri. Kindly go quickly, since no one else can do it, you must. Swapna deki puri gosar hoila primavesh Prabhu agya palibare gela purvadesh. After having this dream, Madhavendra Puri became very glad due to ecstasy of love of God, and in order to execute the command of the Lord, he started east toward Bengal. Seva near Banda Lok Korila Stapan Agyamage Goradeshe Korila Gaman. Before leaving, Madhavendra Puri made all arrangements for regular deity worship, and he engaged different people in various duties. Thus, taking up the order of Gopal, he started for Bengal. So he's going to Puri from Vrindavan to get sandalwood for the deity. The deity is requested. Shandipuraila Advaita Charjara Gare Purera Premadeki Acharya Nanda Andare. When Madhavendra Puri arrived at the house of Advaita Acharya in Shantipur, the Acharya became very pleased upon seeing the ecstatic love of God had manifested in Madhavendra Puri. Taratai mantra loila jatana korinya chalila dakine puri tare dikadila dina. Taratai mantra loila jatana korinya chalila dakine puri tare dikadina. Okay, thank you. Advaita Acharya begged to be initiated by Madhavendra Puri. After initiating him, Madhavendra Puri started for South India. Remunate Koila Gopinata Darshan Tararupa Dekiya Hoila Bivalaman. Going into South India, Sri Madhavendra Puri visited Remuna, where Gopinath is situated. Upon seeing the beauty of the deity, Madhavendra Puri was overwhelmed. Nrityagita Kore Jaga Mohane Basila Kya Kya Bogalage Brahmane Puchila. In the corridor of the temple from which people generally viewed the deity, Madhavendra Puri chanted and danced. Then he sat down there and asked a Brahmin what kinds of foods they offered to the deity. Sevaras Shoshtaba Gyeki Anandita Mane Uttama Bhoga Lage Eta Bhuji Anumane. From the excellence of the arrangements, Madhavendra Puri understood by deduction that only the best food was offered. Jaiche Iha Bhogalage Sakala I Puchiba Taiche Biyane Bhoga Gopala Lagaiba. Madhavendra Puri thought, I shall inquire from the priest what foods are offered to Gopinath, so that by making arrangements in our kitchen we can offer similar foods to Sri Gopal. Elage Puchilena Brahmanera Stane Brahmana Kohila Sab Bhoga Vivarane. When the Brahmin priest was questioned about the matter, he explained in detail what kinds of foods were offered to the deity of Gopinath. Sondhyaya Bhogalage Kir Amritakelinam Dwarasham Mrit Patre Bare Amrita Saman. The Brahmin priest said, in the evening the deity is offered kheer, or condensed milk, in 12 earthen pots. Because the taste is as good as nectar, amrita is called amritakeli. Gopinath era kheer bole Prasidhanamajar Pratibite Aiche Bhoga Kahan Nahiyar. This kheer is celebrated throughout the world as Gopinath kheer. It is not offered anywhere else in the world. Hinakali se bog takore la gila shunipuri gosai kechu mani vicharila. When Madhavendra Puri was talking with the Brahmin priest, the kheer was placed before the deity as an offering. Hearing this, Madhavendra Puri thought as follows: Ayachita kheer prasad alpa jadipai swara jani taiche kheer gopale lagai. If, without my asking, a little kheer is given to me, I can then taste it and make a similar preparation to offer my Lord Gopal. E ichala jab pana Vishnu smarana loila henakale bogasari arati bajila. Madhavendra Puri became greatly ashamed when he desired to taste the kheer, and he immediately began to think of Lord Vishnu. While he was thus thinking of Lord Vishnu, the offering was completed and the arti ceremony began. So Madhavendra Puri actually, he wanted to be able to taste this Gopinath kheer so that he could make some preparation like this to offer to his deity of Gopal. But he really rebuked or chastised himself for desiring to taste what was being offered to the deity, and he felt ashamed. And then we'll see he leaves the temple. Arati dakiya puri koila namaskar bahire aila kore gichuna kohila ar. After the arti was finished, Madhavendra Puri offered his obeisances to the deity and then left the temple. He did not say anything more to anyone. Ayachitta vritti puri virakta udas ayachitta paile kana nahe upavas. Sri Madhavendra Puri avoided begging. He was completely unattached and indifferent to material things. If without his begging someone offered him some food, he would eat, otherwise he would fast. So he didn't wait to receive prasadam of the deity or taste the kheer. He simply left. He wasn't going to ask for anything. So, Premamrite tripta kuda trina nahi bare Kira icha hoila tahe mane aparade. A Paramahamsa like Madhavendra Puri is always satisfied in the loving service of the Lord. Material hunger and thirst cannot impede his activities. When he desired to taste a little kheer offered to the deity, considered that he had committed an offense by desiring to eat what was being offered to the deity. Gramera shunyahate bashe korana kirtan Eta Pujari Koraila Takore Shayan. Madhavendra Puri left the temple and sat down in the village marketplace, which was vacant. Sitting there, he began to chant. In the meantime, the temple priest laid the deity down to rest. Nijakritya Kori Pujari Korila Shayan Swapne Thakur Ashe Bolela Bachan. Finishing his daily duties, the priest went to take rest. In a dream, he saw the Gopinath deity come to talk to him, and he spoke as follows. So now the deity of Gopinath, of Ramuna, is talking to the pujari of that temple. Utaha pujari kora dwara vimuchan Kira ek rake jachi sannyasi karan. O priest, please get up and open the door of the temple. I have kept one pot of kheer for the sannyasi Madhavendra Puri. Dadara anshale daka ek kheer hoy tomarana janila taha amara maya. Dwarara anshale daka ek kirahoy tomarana janila taha amara mayaya. This pot of kheer is just behind my cloth curtain. You did not see it because of my tricks. Madhava Puri sannyasi ache hatate basina dahaketa e kheer shigra deholoya. A sannyasi named Madhavendra Puri is sitting in the vacant marketplace. Please take this pot of kheer from behind me and deliver it to him. Swapna deki pujari utte korila bichar, snana kori kapata kuli mukto koila dwar. Awakening from the dream, the priest immediately rose from bed and thought it wise to take a bath before entering the deity's room. He then opened the temple door. Dadara anshalatale paile sekir stana lepi kiraloya hoila bahir. According to the deity's directions, the priest found the pot of kir behind the cloth curtain. He removed the pot and mopped up the place where it had been kept. He then went out of the temple. Dwaradiya grame gela sekir loya hate hate bule Madhavapurike chahinya. Closing the door of the temple, he went to the village with the pot of kir. He called out in every stall in search of Madhavendra Puri. Kir loha e janarnama Madhavapuri tomalage gopinata kira koila churi. Holding the pot of kir, the priest called, "Will he whose name is Madhavendra Puri please come and take this pot? Gopinath has stolen this pot of kir for you." Kir laha suke tumi koraha bakane tomasam bhagyavan nahi tribhuvane. The priest continued, "Would the sannyasi whose name is Madhavendra Puri please come and take this pot of kir and enjoy the prasadam with great happiness? You are the most fortunate person within these three worlds." Eta shuni puri gosai parichai dila kiradiya pujani tane dandavat hoila. Hearing this invitation, Madhavendra Puri came out and identified himself. The priest then delivered the pot of kir and offered his obeisances, falling flat before him. Kirer Britanta Tare Kohila Pujari Shuni Brahma Bhishta Hoila Sri Madhavendra Puri. When the story about this pot of kir was explained to him in detail, Sri Madhavendra Puri at once became absorbed in ecstatic love of Krishna. Premadeke Sevaka Kohe Hoya Bishmita Krishna Jai Iharamasha Hoy Jato Chita. Upon seeing the ecstatic loving symptoms manifest in Srila Madhavendra Puri, the priest was struck with wonder. He could understand why Krishna had become so much obliged to him, and he saw that Krishna's action was befitting. Eta boli namaskori korila gaman aveshe korila puri sekira bakan. The priest offered his obeisances to Madhavendra Puri and returned to the temple. Then in ecstasy, Madhavendra Puri ate the kir offered to him by Krishna. Patra prakalana kore khanda khanda koila bahir bashe bandij se tikari rakila. After this, Madhavendra Puri washed the pot and broke it into pieces. He then bound all the pieces in his outer cloth and kept them nicely. Now, bahir vas normally means like the dhoti of a sannyasi or a renunciant, sannyasi or a Babaji. So Madhavendra Puri tied the pieces of earthen pot in his dhoti, like that. Pratidine khani korana bakan kaile primavesha hoy adbhuta katan. Each day Madhavendra Puri would eat one piece of that earthen pot, and after eating it he would immediately be overwhelmed with ecstasy. These are wonderful stories. Takura more kiradila lok sabshuni dine lok bida habe mora pratishta chani. Having broken the pot and bound the pieces in his cloth, Madhavendra Puri began to think, the Lord has given me a pot of kir, and when the people hear of this tomorrow morning, there will be great crowds. Se baye ratri se she chalila Sri Puri se kane gopinate Dandavat Kori, thinking this, Sri Madhavendra Puri offered his obeisances to Gopinath on the spot and left Ramuna before morning. So he was afraid people would hear about this and he would become famous, and he didn't want to get that pratishtha or fame, so he left. Chali Chali Aila Puri Sri Nila Chal Jagannatha Deki Hoila Primite Biva. Walking and walking, Madhavendra Puri finally reached Jagannath Puri, which is also known as Nilachala. There he saw Lord Jagannath and was overwhelmed with loving ecstasy. Premaveshe Ute Pade Hashe Nache Gai Jagannath Darshana Mahasukapai. When Madhavendra Puri was overwhelmed in the ecstasy of love of Godhead, he sometimes stood up and sometimes fell to the ground. Sometimes he laughed, danced, and sang. In this way, he enjoyed transcendental bliss by seeing the Jagannath deity. Madhavapuri Sripad Aila Loke Hoila Khyati Sablok Ashitare Kore Bhakti. When Madhavendra Puri came to Jagannath Puri, people were aware of his transcendental reputation. Therefore, crowds of people came and offered him all sorts of respect and devotion. Pratishtara Swabhava E Jagate Bidita Jena Banshe Tara Hoy Bidata Nirmita. Even though one may not like it, reputation as ordained by providence comes to him. Indeed, one's reputation is known throughout the entire world. Pratishtara Baye Puri Gela Balaya Krishna Premi Pratishta Chale Sange Gadaya. Being afraid of his reputation, Pratishta, Madhavendra Puri fled from Ramuna. But the reputation brought by love of Godhead is so sublime that it goes along with the devotee as if following him. So I heard Srila Govinda Maharaj make the point that Madhavendra Puri ran away because he didn't want any reputation from the deity of Gopinath stealing care for him. But as fast as Madhavendra Puri went, his reputation ran faster than him. So his reputation preceded him, and people in Jagannath Puri knew of his fame. But actually that fame helped him because it helped him in doing his devotional service. Because of that, it would help him to get the sandalwood that Gopal asked him to bring back from Puri. Jajapi Udvega Hoila Palaite Man Takorer Charana Sandan Hoila Bandan. Madhavendra Puri wanted to leave Jagannath Puri because the people were honoring him as a great devotee. However, this threatened to hinder his collecting sandalwood for the Gopal deity. Jagannathera Sevaka Jata Jatika Mahanta Sabake Kohila Puri Gopala Britanta. Sri Madhavendra Puri told all the servants of Lord Jagannath and all the great devotees there the story of the appearance of Sri Gopal. Gopala Chandana Mage Shuni Bhaktagan Anande Charana Lage Korila Jadan. When all the devotees at Jagannath Puri heard that the Gopal deity wanted sandalwood in great pleasure, they all endeavored to collect it. Rajapatra Sanijara Jara Parichai Tarimage Karpura Chandana Korila Sanjai. Those who were acquainted with the government officers met with them and begged for camphor and sandalwood, which they collected. Ekvipra Eksebak Chandana Bahite Puri Gosaira Sange Dila Sambala Sahite. One Brahmin and one servant were given to Madhavendra Puri just to carry the sandalwood. He was also given the necessary traveling expenses. Gate Dani Chadaite Rajaputra Dware Rajaleka Kori Dila Puri Gosaira Kare. To get past the toll collectors along the way, Madhavendra Puri was supplied with the necessary release papers from the government officers. The papers were placed in his hand. Chalila Madhava Puri Chandana Loya Katadine Remunate Uttarila Giya. In this way, Madhavendra Puri started for Vrindavan with the burden of sandalwood, and after some time he again reached the village of Remuna and the Gopinath temple there. Gopinath Charane Koila Bahu Namaskar Premaveshe Nritya Gita Korila Apar. When Madhavendra Puri reached the temple of Gopinath, he offered his respectful obeisances many times at the lotus feet of the Lord. In the ecstasy of love, he began to dance and sing without cessation. Purideki Sebaka Sab Samana Korila Kir Prasad Diyatare Bika Koraila. When the priest of Gopinath saw Madhavendra Puri again, he offered all respects to him, and giving him the Kir Prasadam, made him eat. Se Ratre Devaloye Korila Shayan, Sesha Ratre Hoile Puri Dekila Swapan. Madhavendra Puri took rest that night in the temple, but toward the end of the night he had another dream. Gopala Siya Kohe Shuna E Madhava Karpura Chandaname Pailama Sab. Madhavendra Puri dreamed that Gopal came before him and said, O Madhavendra Puri, I have already received all the sandalwood and camphor. Karpura Sahita Gashi E Sab Chandan Gopinath Der Ange Nitya Korahalepan. Now just grind all the sandalwood together with the camphor and then smear the body. Now just grind all the sandalwood together with the camphor and then smear the pulp on the body of Gopinath daily until it is finished. Gopinath Amara Sa Ekai Angahoy Ihake Chandana Dile Habe Moratapakoi. There is no difference between my body and Gopinath's body. They are one and the same. Therefore, if you smear the sandalwood pulp on the body of Gopinath, you will naturally also smear it on my body. Thus the temperature of my body will be reduced. Gopala was situated in Vrindavan, which was far from Remuna. In those days, one had to pass through provinces governed by the Muslims, who sometimes hindered travelers. Considering the trouble of his devotee, Lord Gopal, the greatest well-wisher of his devotees, ordered Madhavendra Puri to smear the sandalwood pulp on the body of Gopinath, which was non-different from the body of Gopal. In this way, the Lord relieved Madhavendra Puri from trouble and inconvenience. Good morning. Dvida na bhavihana korea kachumane vishvasa kore chandana deho amaravachane. You should not hesitate to act according to my order. Believing in me, just do what is needed. Eta bole gopala gela gosai jagila gopinath der seva gane dakiya anila. After giving these instructions, Gopal disappeared, and Srila Madhavendra Puri awake. He immediately called for all the servants of Gopinath, and they came before him. Prabhura agya hoila e karpura chandan Gopinathar ange nitya korahalepan. Madhavendra Puri said, smear the body of Gopinath with this camphor and sandalwood I brought for Gopal and Vrindavan. Do this regularly every day. Ihake chandana Gopala hoibe sita swatandra ishwaratara agya se prabha. If the sandalwood pulp is smeared over the body of Gopinath, then Gopal will be cooled. After all, the Lord is completely independent. His order is all powerful. Grishma kale Gopinatha paribe chandan shunyanandita hoila seva keraman. The servants of Gopinath became very pleased to hear that in the summer all the sandalwood pulp would be used to anoint the body of Gopinath. Puriko he edui gashibe chandan arajana duideho diva jay metan. Madhavendra Puri said, these two assistants will regularly grind the sandalwood, and you should also get 2 other people to help. I shall pay their salaries. Emanta chandandeya pratyaha gashiya Parai Sevaka Sab Ananda Korea. In this way, Gopinathji was supplied ground sandalwood pulp daily. The servants of Gopinath were very pleased with this. Pratyaha Chandana Prayai Javat Hoila Anta Tatai Rohila Puri Tavat Parjanta. In this way, the sandalwood pulp was smeared over the body of Gopinath until the whole stock was finished. Madhavendra Puri stayed there until that time. Grishmakali Anta Puna Nilachale Gela Nilachale Chaturmasya Anande Rohila. At the end of summer, Madhavendra Puri returned to Jagannath Puri, where he remained with great pleasure during the whole period of Chaturmasya. Okay. So summer in India is usually like May and June. And then after that starts the rainy season after the summer. That's Chaturmasya, and that's when Madhavendra Puri goes to Jagannath Puri for the Chaturmasya. Sadhus didn't travel in the Chaturmasya, the rainy season. Shrimuke Madhava Purir Amrita Charita Bhaktagane Shunaya Prabhu Kore Ashwadita. Thus, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally praised the nectarian characteristics of Madhavendra Puri, and why he related all this to the devotees, he personally relished it. Prabhu ko hi nityananda korabichar purisama bhagyavan jagate nahi ar. Mahaprabhu asked Nityananda Prabhu to judge whether there was anyone within the world as fortunate as Madhavendra Puri. So tomorrow, continue with the termination of this chapter on Madhavendra Puri. For now, we'll stop here. Sing Hari Haraya. Here in Soquel, we on Friday in Soquel have the worship of our deity Shishi Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari. It's the anniversary of the deity's installation, and our program will be in the evening, Friday evening. Yeah. Today is the 11th, so that's the 15th. Friday the 15th of June, the deity's anniversary, celebrated in the evening. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama.
Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama.
Jaravaya Maravaya Deshavaya Nama.
Jaravaya Maravaya Deshavaya Nama.
Gopa Govinda Ram Sri Madhavendra.
Gopa Govinda Ram Sri Madhavendra.
Giridhari Gopinath Manama.
Giridhari Gopinath
Kamsavara Pararenu Murya Panchagram
Kamsavara Pararenu Mura Panchagram
Sarajana Sevi Bhakta Sanivan
Sarajana Sevi Bhakta Sanivan
Janame Janame More Abhilash
Janame Janame More Abhilash
Echai Gosai Jabe Braje Kodavan
Echai Gosai Jabe Braje Kodavan
Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Gaurila Prakash
Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Gaurila Prakash
Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan
Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan
Shri Guru Vaishnava Phale Manjahi Aman
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pare Madhya-lila
Shri Guru Vaishnava Bhad Padma Gauriya
Shri Guru Vaishnava Bhata Turiya
Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Narakamula
Harinam Sankirtana Tohe Naratamuda
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare
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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare
Nitai Gora Haribo 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 Haribo
Nitya Gaura Haribo 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 Haribo
Nitai Gora Haribo 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 Haribo
Nitya Gaura Haribo 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 Haribo
Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Ganda Hari Ju Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Paramansa Parabhajaka Charyashta Tara Sadashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Paramansa Parabhajaka Charya Ashtatara Sadashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Premsigo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat ki jai, Narottam Srinivas Shyamananda Prabhu ki jai, Vishwavaranya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai, Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Shri Navadip Dham ki jai, Shri Ram Mayapur ki jai, Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai, Saparshada Shri Mahaprabhu ki jai, Shri Kuladvip ki jai, Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat ki jai, Soquel Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram ki jai, Ganga Devi ki jai, Tulasi Maharani ki jai, Bhakti Devi ki jai, Shri Vrindavan Dham ki jai, Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan Shyam Kuna Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Jo ki jai, Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, all the assembled devotees ki jai, Gaur Premanande Hare Hare Bol.
Srila Bhakti Pavan Janardan Maharaj.
Ki jai.